hopefully this will work again. All right. Everybody still on? Sorry, the phone turned around at... Okay, so because I know that streaming runs the battery out real quick, I had it connected to the charger as well. So apparently a mix of streaming and having the charging cable plugged in it turned around and was all like, hey, I'm too hot now. So I'm just like, oh, okay, well, you suck, phone. So back to our regularly scheduled program. So if you're not already checking out the Tomb Guardians minis, you need to be. You need to. That's my cat throwing a fit because I also closed the door while I was waiting for the phone to cool down. For the new people hearing where the pledges to our Kickstarter at the faction level or higher, we'll have Lynn paint one of... Yep, that's right. Anyone that pledges to Kickstarter faction level or higher. Do it! Do it! Oh, I gotta fix the point on that brush. Okay. Yep, so far Zach won one. Mini painted for him. So yeah, so when the person picks which mini they want painted, like how did you want to work that? Like, I guess when the pledge manager comes out and they pick what they want, then I guess whoever wins emails you and says, hey, Lynn, send Lynn this one so that she can paint that figure for me. Just curious so I know how to expect the packages. And also because I have to make sure people have my new address. They can email me and let me know. Okay, cool. So far with giveaways, the lucky Kenny Conklin, a sci fantasy. Which, by the way, Kenny, I'll send it to you too, Lynn. Okay, great. Thank you, sir. Kenny, if you're still on, please share the links for your sites. For sci-fantasycommunity.com, for Modelers Tube, the link for your Facebook group. And Zach, if you're still collecting money for Extra Life for charity for the hospitals, be sure to post the link for that too. That way, if people are looking for charities to donate to for Christmas, my cat's like screaming. He's like, Mom, I can't see you. Mom. Yes, I will get you all the links. Type them in, Kenny. Share them in the chat. Let everybody know so that way they can join it. Zach would like sci fantasy too. The modelers tube too. He'd like that. So yeah, definitely share that. And Zachy, if you still have your Extra Life link, go ahead and share that. So far we've painted the silver of the armor. Let's do a little cleanup time. So basically if I went over on any lines and I go through and I clean them up real quick. If I see any spots that I missed, I go in and I fill those. So I just kind of do a little of this and a little of that. Yeah, Zach, check out the Sci Fantasy, the community. But that it's basically like a hobbyist Facebook, if you will. And Modelers Tube, definitely check those out. And then Sci Fantasy, the Facebook group, that's where it's pretty similar to the Metalhead Minis hobby group, but he shares a lot of other stuff too. So everyone who's on, thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate it. And I know it's a holiday week, which means a mix of two things. You're either too busy because you're hanging out with everybody and their grandmother, or you're not busy enough. So, or maybe it's a mix. It's a a thing of, oh well, I ain't got shit else to do, so I'll just hang out with you type deal, right? I'll just hang out with Lynn, I guess. Okay. Right now I'm shaking this red rust on the secret weapon. Oh, you're already on the site? Okay, cool. I know you'd like it. That one is like a hobbyist YouTube, and it's just all hobby videos, and I know that you would love that, so that's why I figured I'd tell you about it. And that's why I made sure while Kenny was here to have him share all that with you. Gory Red. The reason why I'm looking at this is because I'm seeing how these two would mix, and I'm about to test that out. And you're going to be here with me while I do it. Oh, poor you. Okay. Let's see. What is this called? It's Rojo Visceral. It sounds evil. Sounds like a Spanish villain or something. Gory Red. Game Air. All right. Keep in mind, people, if anybody sits there and just followed or anything like that and I miss it, I sincerely apologize. It's because I'm streaming this through my phone, and then I have my desktop computer on in my shop here on the counter, and it's having me, so I glance over now and again to sit there and see if anybody's following or hosting or whatever, so that I can thank appropriately, obviously. Also, Metalhead Minis, this Twitch channel is able to accept tips, donations, and what do you call it? Subs. You can get, because we're a Twitch affiliate, we're able to get subscriptions. We had our first subscriber. I sat there, and when I was fixing the channel, like, I don't know, a month ago or something, I sat there and I looked, and next thing you know, I saw that we had a subscriber. I was like, oh my God, that's so awesome. It was a nice surprise to sit there and open up the site and see that. Right now what I'm doing is I'm mixing that Game Air Rojo Visceral with that secret weapon red rust. And I made it look more reddish, but I feel like I can get a little more. So I wonder what happens if I add the Caribou Crimson, which is a GW shade that I transferred to a dropper bottle. Now I'm trying to be very careful. What happened was I lost the top to this a long time ago while I was out painting somewhere. I travel a lot with paint and bring my paint stuff. And I don't remember for the life of me where I traveled to, but I traveled somewhere. I went to open up the Caribou Crimson, and then the dropper top fell, and it was one of those freak situations where I dropped. You ever had those freak situations where you drop something and it completely disappeared? Oh, thank you, Zach. There it is. There's his extra life. Ooh, I like this color. So look at what I did. I mixed, let me show you what I mixed. I mixed these 3 colors. The Secret Weapon in Red Rust, Gory Red for the Game Air, and the GW shade in the Carenberg Crimson. And it made this really nice actual blood color, which I actually think for a Skeletal Warrior looks pretty cool. Hey guys, want to hear a bad mom joke? Why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? Why did it not go to the dance? Why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? Ready? Because he had no body to go with. I know, I'm a knee slapper. I kill me. He had no body to go with. He was all bones. Silly people. How do you get a Kleenex to dance? Blow a little boogie in it. Yeah, see, not exactly a good bit. They're like, oh, I get to watch Lynn paint and hear bad mom and dad jokes. Because I would have said bad dad, but I'm a mom, not a dad. So that just, I guess that doesn't really work out, right? Zach, why are you leaving me? Okay, 4 a.m. comes quickly. I have to get to bed already. Aw, Kenny, thank you so much. Hey, Kenny, don't forget, if you know, for this stream only, I don't know if you checked on the Kickstarter or not, but, if you get faction level or higher, then, Cass from Tomb Guardians will, slave whip me to paint a mini for you. I hate you because the boogie one made me smile. Of course it made you smile. You love silly, corny jokes. You know that. You know you'd be the bad dad joke type too. Don't sit there act like you're not. Thank you guys. Yep, checked it out. I have to wait on payday. Oh, cool. Understood. I promise you that. Cass, that part's up to you. His question. He said, is that for tonight only? Or I don't know, Cass, if you want to make a note of it that he was on. His name is Kenny. So I don't know if you want to make a note of it that he was on. And if he ends up making a pledge, then I guess you can email Cass and email tombguardians@gmail.com. Let him know and say, hey, I was that funny guy that was on the stream. The one that goes to bed when the streetlights come on because I have to get up at 4 for work. I kid. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, Kenny, you've bought into a Kickstarter before, haven't you? I thought maybe you have before, but basically the way Kickstarters work is the campaign goes on for a certain amount of time, anywhere between usually 2 weeks to like a month, and whatever day that the Kickstarter ends, what it's scheduled for, they cannot take money out of your account or your credit card or whatever until it ends, and that's also if it succeeds. Yeah, week of December 12th, you only pay after the Kickstarter is successful. Yeah, so if he makes his goal then that's the only way that the money would be taken out. Now, if let's say, God forbid, and I don't think that this is going to happen, but if let's say his Kickstarter does not successfully fund, then no money comes out of your account at all. So it's basically based on those things. So you pick which level you want for your minis, and either, you know, if it funds successfully, then yes, then the money won't come out of the account until the day and the time that the Kickstarter ends. So if it ends, say, December 12th at noon, then you won't see or hear anything about money coming out until that day and that time. Thank you. Yeah, so that's that crimson. Did you see how I mixed it? I used 3 colors. Did you see how I did that? I love this color too. I love Happy Accidents. Yeah, faction level or higher. Actually, while we're on the subject of the fact that I came up with this color, let me show you something that I do when that happens. I journal it. You want to watch me journal a color? Watch. You're going to love this. So, when I come up with a color, especially by accident, I have it in my journal. This is one of my painting journals. This is like the second one that I have. So I sit there and I put in the color, or like if I'm coming up with an idea for an army, like this is my friend's army that I've been working on. Remember that Yellow Space Marine army? Thank you. I actually have a video about it on my YouTube channel too. Go look for it and share it if you want. But yeah, it's so basically this is my friend's army, and he gave it to me a while back, and he was like, "Hey, just paint it in between stuff and just send me stuff as you finish it." So when we were coming up with colors, then I sat there and I put it in a journal and I showed it to him. Hey, do you like these colors, yay or nay? And we went from there. When I sit there and I work on a certain piece, sometimes I'll sit there and I'll come up with a color palette, and I'll put it together on the page just to see if it looks good and see if it works. And then if it does, then I write it down. This one was when I got one of my Ghost Tints colors, and I tried that color plasma fluid, and I make a note of it. I love this color, because then when something comes up, I don't know what color I want to paint this. Then I'll go through the journal real quick. Oh, that's right, I love this color. That's what I'm going to paint it. So I write ratios of when mixing something. When I painted my Guild Ball Maticians, which they're almost done, I gotta still finish them. But when I was sitting there coming up with everything for my Guild Ball Maticians, this is what I did. Just so that, and basically, here's how it becomes useful. So when I go back to painting my Morticians to finish them, then I could sit there and be like, what color did I use again for this? And then I can just refer back. Or if someone commissions me and says, hey, I want you to paint my Morticians. Oh, you know what? Make them the same way that you did yours. And there you go. Congratulations, Kenny. That means you get a mini painted by me. Ooh, I don't know whether to cheer for you or feel sorry for you. Zach, what do you think? So... But yeah, that's what I did. So since I came up with this color, that was from when I painted that Elena, that P3 model for Clash for a Cure. Cheer. You're so silly. I love it. This was from a miniature mentor video that I watched about doing true metallic metals. So the faction level, you pledged the vampire level. I don't know is that a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I took notes as I watched the video of what the guy did and what ratios as it came up on the screen. I wrote that down. So I'll do that too. Sometimes I'll watch certain videos, and if I see a color mix that I think is really cool, then I write it down in the journal. So since I made up this color, so here's what I'm going to do. So I sit there, and with this paper, you can write on it, you can paint on it, whatever you want. So I'm going to sit there and I'm going to paint in a swatch of this color. It looks like actual blood. I love this. This is a good color. So then I could write down how I made this color. Let me find a pen. Where is a pen? There we go. All right, so now I write down what colors I used. So I used, as soon as this pen would like to cooperate with me, secret weapon, or I would put SW, but I didn't. I wrote the whole thing because I don't know, I'm silly. Secret weapon, red rust, game air, gory red, and then GW shade in crimson. Well, I already know it's Carenberg crimson, so I don't have to write the entire thing. But there, see, I wrote, now I journaled it. And then to separate it, oops, sorry, I hit the neck thingy. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's how I journal. And then I have the little bookmark thing. Purple's my favorite color, so that's what I do. And that's how I journal a color, when I either come up with something or whatever. So, continuing on. So yay for Kenny. So Zach and Kenny both get models painted. They pick which ones, and then it gets sent to me. And then everybody points and laughs because you get a mini painted by me. Hee hee, just kidding. Actually, when you go into Kickstarter, it should give you a thing, an option, and says edit my pledge, I believe. And when you do edit my pledge, that allows you to go in and change your pledge. I know it looks like in here, it's like, Lynn, you're making a big mess. I am, that's how I roll. Now, in this case, since I'm trying to get paint into a hard-to-reach area, what I could do is paint it in, then go in with a clean brush, clean, damp brush, like I'm doing right now. And then as I'm going along, I'm wiping it on my paper towel to take the excess color off. Just get in there, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up, quick, quick, quick. Because acrylic dries quickly. Wow, Kenny, congratulations. So not only do you get a painted mini, but you also broke your virginity from partaking in a Kickstarter. Look at you go. But I'll tell you seriously, Kenny, you won't regret it. Seriously, these minis are really nice. Not even joking. Besides, you know me. If I thought these minis were crap, I wouldn't do anything to promote them. So I know, bro. Yeah, right. Man, you thought a hangover was bad. Try getting up for work after having participated in your first Kickstarter and winning a painted mini. Like winning a paint job. Whew. Gonna walk in, everybody's gonna wonder what happened to you. Man, I really like this crimson color that I came up with. let's take a look at our progress so far. So far we did silver, P3's Deathless Metal on the shoulder pads and on as the contrast metal color. Not only won my first minis, supported my first Kickstarter, these will be the first minis I will ever paint. Oh, that's true. You always did the larger models. Man, you are on a roll. You're on fire, Kenny. This boy is on fire. And I got a song. Look at that. I really need to quit while I'm ahead. Better hurry. Run to Vegas. Push your luck. See what happens. Right now I'm looking, double checking myself, seeing where some cleanup needs to be done. Like I see on the armor there. From when I added in that red, just clean up a little bit in there. That's one thing about with painting minis. You got to keep going through back and forth and clean things up. And we take a look here. And I came up with this crimson color for the cape, which I'm really liking. All right, it's been fun, everyone. Off to bed for me. Have a great night. See you soon. Have a good night, Kenny. Thank you so much for being here. You're so awesome. I don't care what no one says about you. I'm going to do orange rust for the pants. You're so awesome. I don't care what no one says about you. You're all right. Sorry, I'm checking the temperature of the phone, seeing if I'm going to end up with another. Ooh, it's too hot. I can't do anything, dude. Wow, all these giveaways. So, man, people winning free paint jobs. People winning free Tomb Guardian mini. A little bit, we're going to have someone's going to win a paint rack. You know, if you guys are, because I see that says there's 6 people on, so don't be shy about saying hi. And you need to pay attention for when it comes time that the next prize is drawn, because I'd hate for people to sit there and be on or doing something else, and then they miss out on having something nice to use for their paint stations and stuff. How you liking this orange rust color? Okay, Zach. So apparently our skeleton friend here has also been on a diet. His pants hardly fit him. Maybe he's been on keto too. I don't know. So that's one coat of the orange rust done. I see an area of opportunity with the pig iron to paint the belt buckle, so I'm doing that real quick. See, too bad Dallas Kemp isn't here. That is the hobby director from Privateer Press. He'd be so proud that I'm sitting there using some P3 stuff. He'd be like, oh my god, Lynn's on painting with P3 stuff. Oh my god. They have a, excuse me, they have a Twitch channel also. It's called Faces and Bases. And it's him and Brendan Roy, I believe. And they, you know, hang out in one of their houses. I don't know, honestly, which house it is. They probably set up before and I didn't hear. But they hang out in a studio or in each other's house. I think it's in one of the other's house, to be honest. And they just sit and paint and chill and talk about, like, paint-related stuff. And it's really a lot of fun. And it's called Faces and Bases. Now, I don't think that they're going to have a show tomorrow. They usually have the show on Wednesdays, by the way. But I don't think they're going to have a show tomorrow because of the fact that Thanksgiving is Thursday, of course. My Yeji! Hello, my honey. Snickernack Studios is another one you gotta follow. She has, her and Clint have a YouTube and not YouTube, I'm sorry, Twitch channel as well. So Yeji, go ahead and share the link for your Twitch channel so everybody knows where you is. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, go ahead and guys, give Snickernack Studios a follow on Twitch, and check them out when they come on, because usually it's either Clint or Yeji, and they're both awesome. I don't know if any of you might be familiar with the podcast Models Workshop, which has Larry, Yeji, and Clint, and Jim Wapple. I go on sometimes when I can too, although I might be punished from there for a little bit, and that's because the last time we all recorded, I forgot to hit Audacity for the sound. So all the parts of where I was talking, there's nothing there. So I screwed that up. However, in my defense, you know, some people are like, you get invited to podcasts all the time. And it's true, but every podcast does different stuff. So, you know, like, Models Workshop is the only one that I've worked with that does Audacity, and the rest of them just do it with me on, like, Skype or something. So I guess I'm kind of spoiled in that regard, too. I'm like, oh, yeah, Skype, whatevs. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's true. Jim's recording did get screwed up on that. That's true. Yay, Hypno, you're back. Yeah, no more buffering. At least not for now. We did have problems again for a little bit. You missed it. Oh my God. My phone, because I had it also plugged into the charger, because streaming runs the battery out real fast. The phone got too hot and it turned off. So I was like, oh, well, that's fun. So I had to wait a few minutes to get back on. Here's the orange rust. What you think? What you think? So Lord Hypno. So there's a prize giveaway thing that's going on. The one that you missed was Kenny won the Tomb Guardians Hobgoblin that I showed you earlier. Thank you. And there also, Cass has, yeah, you saw my nails? I did a Thanksgiving-y color. The lady cut my nails down more than I wanted, but it's whatever. So, Cass from Tomb Guardians has a giveaway going on where when you hop on the Kickstarter, Cass, share the link, please. If you hop on the Kickstarter and you pledge faction level or higher, that you get to pick one of those models from that lot and I will paint it for you. Free of charge. It will be technically, it'll be on Tomb Guardian's dime. So, if you've always wanted a model painted by me, it'll basically be painted at a high tabletop level. And Tomb Guardians will be paying for it for you. You pick which model you want out of the lot that you want painted, and I will paint it for you. When Pledge Manager time comes around, and you pick out which models that you want for your for your Kickstarter pledge, then you also will email tombguardians@gmail.com. Type in your email, please, Cass, and let him know which model you want me to paint, so he can mail it out to me. So that's actually not a bad deal. So because pretty much, to be honest with you, for the price of faction level, if I remember right, it's basically for a few dollars more, you get one of them professionally painted for free. I honestly don't think that's a bad deal. And the models are really nice. Like, seriously, you won't regret it. As a matter of fact, while we're all here, here's a couple of the other models. I'll even show you. Look, here's one of the dwarves, and it's prime because I am going to paint it at some point. But I've been painting other commissions and trying to get those out the door, so that's why they haven't been out right away. You don't pay till after the Kickstarter is successfully funded around December 12th. Yeah, that's true. So here's the Dwarf Paladin. Yeah, the dwarves are really nice, Yeji. Look at all the detail. Look at the detail on the tabard, right? I mean, like, you don't find that everywhere. Then here's the wizard. And this is the resin. Eventually, when these get put up for retail, eventually you're gonna be able to pick a choice between resin and metal. But here's the resin version. Yep, Jason Weeby sculpted them, so you know that means he did a good job. And I have to re-glue. This is my fault because I knocked it over. I have to re-glue the head. But look at the snake. Look at the detail. Look at the detail on those scales. This is 28 millimeter. Look at this. Yeah, I know, right? He always does all the dwarves and they always look just like him. But this is the snake. Look at the detail on that. It's gorgeous, right? How could you not... I was going to say bid. How could you not pledge for these models? How could you not bid on them? You know, like an eBay auction. Like, why would you not do that? So I'm taking a look here. All right. Now I could sit there and add in some shades and... Open small and a moth flies out. You and I both. You ain't lying. Oh my God, you're hysterical. I love it. All right, let's add some shade. We're gonna throw some shade. Shade, heifer. Here's Agrax Earthshade that I do in the bigger bottles, because I basically do buy GW shades in bulk. And then I transfer them to large bottles. I use the crap out of GW shades. Agrax Earthshade is like Frank's Red Hot Fred. I don't know who the hell Fred is, but apparently he makes hot sauce too. So yeah, I treat this like Frank's Red Hot. Put that shit on everything. Put the Agrax Earthshade with the bone, because there is brown shading that is in skeleton. Oh, if we keep some more people on, don't forget to share this too, guys. Let people know. Be like, hey, look, we're having a party. If you want to be a cool kid, you should come and hang out with us. It says there's 8 people on here right now, so don't be shy. We're not shy people here. Say hello. We don't bite. I already ate dinner, so I wouldn't bite anyway. Look at that Agrax Earthshade on the face over hemp. Over the hemp color. Look at that. Rawr. Aw, thank you, Yeji Pants. She's like, I didn't stream just so I can watch your crazy ass. See that? Look at that face. Look, a face only a mother can love. Mocha! Hi, Mocha! I might like you biting. Oh, girl, you're so bad. That's true. We are sharing a room for LVO. Yay, Mocha's here. I'm so excited. Mocha, are you following me on Twitch? I never saw if you were following or not. Didn't say. Oh, thank you, baby. I've missed you too. Look at that. All right, look at that Agrax Earthshade. Ooh, I love it. I love it. All right, so here's where I'm torn. So I have this crimson colored cape. I want everything to tie together. And I'm probably going to have to do the Agrax Earthshade on this too. For the tears to make that old, give that old look. Yeah, see? Yeah. I can still do blue over it. Getting back into Twitch for the first time in like 2 years, back from a hiatus. I know, that's true. You are back from a hiatus. Yeah, do a hype. Do a hype. Let's see if my emoji comes up. Because I have that hype emoji. I wonder if it works. Thank you, Mocha, for subbing. Yay, I got a sub. I feel so special. Special. Every lane is special. I got a subs. I mean, truthfully, I thought you typed it in, right? I don't know why it's not working. Does it have to be, is it because I have to have the chat bot on? Because if so, that became a horror story. Well, since we're nearing the end of this for now, how about this? Okay, everybody, we're gonna, it's another giveaway time. It says that there's 11 people on. 11! 11! I need chatbot on. Okay, well, I don't have it on because my computer was being, my laptop computer was being a total shit show. And my Streamlabs isn't working. And that's not the first time. That's like the second or third time that's happened. Yeah, actually, Zach, pay attention this time. Hey, you like avocado toast, Mocha? I like avocado toast too. I just can't eat the bread anymore. Okay, so there's 11 of us on. Here's what we're doing. Here's the next giveaway. Look, paint rack. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. All right, ready? So, if you're paying attention and you are on right now, type in the number 1. Type in the number 1. Do it now. And the order of where you come up in line is what number you are. So if you're the first one that hits the number 1, then you're 1. If you're the second person, 2. If you're third person, 3. So type a 1. Type a 1. Come on, go. Zach. Let's go. All right, there we go. Zach. So Zach is number 3. Come on, who else? Otherwise, I got to roll 1 die. And whatever number it lands on, if it's 1, 2, or 3, Wow, people don't really pay attention on these things, do they? Only 3 years. Only 3 years. Like, oh, I like free shit. Come on, who else? A few more seconds. Oh, boy. All right, well, if there's only going to be 3 years... I know, yeah, it's basically lurkers. But how could nobody want a free giveaway thing? Like, that's just crazy to me. Okay, well, fair is fair. So I gave you a chance. So here's what's happening. Mocha was the first one that typed in. So Mocha, you're number 1 and number 2. So if a 1 or a 2 rolls, it's yours. Yeji, you're 3 and 4. And Zaki is 5 and 6. Okay? So that way 2, 4, 6. So 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 and 6. Okay? So here we go. We're going to roll this die. We're going to see who wins. Someone's winning a paint rack, and then you got to message me. You got to text me with your address, and I will send it out. Most likely, if I can't send it out tomorrow, I will send it out Friday for you. Okay? So here we go, because I have to send out 45 Christmas cards anyway for some program I participated in for families that, people who live alone that don't have a family for Christmas. So, okay. So ready? Here we go. Ah! It's a 2! Mocha, you win a paint rack! Yay, Mocha! Here's a number 2. Look, you won a paint rack. And I'm gonna have to make up a song for people who win stuff. I don't know. So Mocha, isn't that awesome? So you took a 2-year hiatus from Twitch. And you haven't been on in forever. And then the first thing that you subbed to me today. Thank you so much. So you subbed to me, and now next thing you know, yay! And then you want a paint rack for it. Girl, that ain't a bad deal. That ain't bad. You did good. Congrats to you, baby. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so message me right away with your address so I don't forget. I'll pack it tonight. And like I said, I hit the road on Wednesday, but I'll have it in the call with me. And if I don't get to send it on Wednesday, I'll send it Friday for you. Does Metalhead Minis have a Discord? We used to. We used to have a Discord. And truthfully, what happened was it just wasn't really active. There was nothing really, there was only like a few people that were on, and after a while, and it's not because of anything that we did or that you guys did that were on it or whatever. It was because truthfully, from my standpoint, there's so many Discord channels that are out now that it's really hard to keep up. So basically what happened was it just seemed to die down because there's so many other channels. So, and I know, yeah, we could totally share yours too. Actually, as a matter of fact, Yeji, share that, if you will. Share your Discord channel. And you know what? What I'll do is... Useless Wizard, hi, I'm finally made a stream. Yes, I'm so glad that you did. Hi. Oh, I saw that you followed recently. Thank you for that, by the way. So I sincerely appreciate your follow. So basically, that's what happened with the Metalhead Minis Discord channel. It just wasn't really active. And like I said, there's so many of them that it just, I can understand it. It's hard to keep up. Like, how do you, and then your phone would go off like every 2 seconds. Like, I'm part of the Discords of all the Patreons that I follow, and I follow like 6 or 7 Patreons, and whichever ones have a Discord, I'm part of. And I shit you not, my phone goes off like every 2 seconds. Like right now it's slow because it's a holiday week, but like other than that, it goes on like every 2 seconds. And so basically, I can understand that not everybody's like all into that. But yeah, I mean, Yeji, if that's all right with you, we can all be on the same Discord. I'll try to make an effort to be more active on your channel then in that case. So Yeji just shared the link for the Models Workshop Discord, so be part of that. But yeah, that's where we're at with this. I'm hoping my battery's still good on this. I can't tell how much battery I have left because I unplugged it from the charger. Maybe let me plug the charger back in and see if, for a little bit, and see if that... actually, it'll let me know when I'm at 20%. So, you joined Discord. Yay! That's wonderful. So good, you joined Discord. Join that then. Also, a few of you just hopped in. Let me tell you what's going on. So this is a Tomb Guardians mini. There's a Kickstarter going on. Yes, I'm streaming with the phone because the my Streamlabs on my computer is not working. I don't know why. Don't even ask. It's like the third time I try to get it to work. Oh yeah, Clint needs to set you and Mocha up when you guys go live on our thing. I think Clint already has me set up, but not Mocha. So we're both going to have to get Mocha set up so that when she streams, it'll host on ours. So we'll be sure to do that. But yeah, for those of you who just hopped in, here's what's happening. Tomb Guardians has a Kickstarter going on right now. It ends on December 12th, okay? And here's one of the minis here, the Skeletal Warrior. And the Streamlabs on my computer, truthfully, I honest to God have no idea what's going on. I'm thinking I'm going to have to uninstall it and then reinstall it on my computer. I'm pretty sure what's going to have to happen. And I'll try that at some point over the course of the week since I don't have to be back at work for my day job for a few days after tomorrow. So, oh, cool. Thanks, Zach. So yeah, so basically those of you who just hopped in, if you pledge what do you call it, faction level or higher on the Kickstarter, then you get to pick one of those models out of the lot that you pick when it comes time for Pledge Manager, and Tomb Guardians will pay for a paint job on whichever mini you pick. So you can get a mini out of your group that you pick from your faction level or higher and have it painted by me on Tomb Guardians dime, which truthfully I would think is not a bad deal. And I don't say that because of my paint job, to be honest, but because of the pricing. Basically, for the price that it costs for faction level, then basically for a few dollars more, you would get a high tabletop painted model, which I don't think is a bad deal. So now I'm getting ready to shade the silver. And I'm mixing Nuln oil and the P3 turquoise ink together because that's fun to do. So there's the Tomb Guardians Kickstarter link right there. So be sure to check out the Kickstarter. If you get faction level or higher, then Tomb Guardians will give you a present, which will be a painted model that you pick out of your group of models that you purchase from the Kickstarter pledge, and it'll be painted by me. You don't have to pay a dime. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Look at that P3 turquoise ink. Isn't it a fun color? It's so fun. It's your fun color. So yeah, we've had a lot going on. The consignment part of Metalhead Minis has been extremely busy. We got in this huge consignment lot. We have 154 auctions up currently of Legos and Twilight movie memorabilia and Topps cards from Indiana Jones and Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Third Kind and stuff. Cards in great condition. Minis like Kingdom Death and Privateer Press. Oh, thank you, honey. Yeah, I just got them done yesterday. But yeah, we got a bunch of auctions up, so that's been stupid busy, and that's one of the reasons why you haven't really seen me stream much. But I just got some auctions up, so that should make me good for the weekend. The auctions end on Friday, I believe. But yeah, there was a lot going on with that. So that's why I wasn't able to stream. But Nesta, came in like the great bro that he is, and he did some streaming. He put together some tau and used our stream for that, which I told him he was more than welcome to do. Now I'm going in with just Nuln Oil. I should probably let it dry a little more because the turquoise is pushing around a little more than I want it to on the shield, so that's fine. I'll just wait on it. I could be patient. This is just the Nuln Oil going over the mix of Nuln Oil and P3 turquoise ink, which is like one of my favorites. It's like my favorite colored ink that I own. And you see how that turquoise, even though turquoise is more on the cool side, do you see how it looks really cool? How it contrasts with the orange rust color and how it contrasts with the brown colors and the crimson color. So you got that red crimson and then you got that turquoise going on. It's like, bam! It's like, what? It's all like, come at me, bruh. I'm just going in with the Nuln Oil there. And it's pushing around some of that turquoise. But you know what? That's okay. Because there's battle damage on this. So obviously I don't want it to look perfect anyway. I want there to be some dinginess going on. I received your message, by the way, Mocha, so I'll make sure to look at that after so that I can pack your paint rack for you. I'm going to try and dip some Nuln Oil in that little crevice there. Some of that black. I'm sitting here studying your accent, trying to imitate it. You're a goof. Trying to imitate my accent. You know how many people try to do that? It was funny the other day. I forgot what it was. Matt and I went out somewhere or something, and he was sitting there telling people something about how I said something in my accent. And he made me sound... okay, now, mind you, I'm German and Dominican, right? I'm basically considered Italian by association. And he turns around, and he made me sound like I was Jewish or something. And I turned around, and when he was trying to imitate my accent, I said, bro, why are you trying to make me sound like Yentl? And everybody was laughing so hard. It's like, what the hell's the matter with you? Why are you trying to make me sound like Yentl? No, I'm from New York City. But, I mean, there's only a bridge between New York and New Jersey, so I guess it kind of doesn't make much of a difference when people hear accents and they're like, oh, it sounds like you're either from here or here. Well, I mean, they're right near each other, so, I mean. But no, I'm from the city in New York. Oh, I've been submitting auditions to audiobook narration. You know, I heard the pay for that isn't bad. I heard the pay for that's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I like that idea. All right, so I put the shades, did a good amount of it. Now what I want to do is I want to accentuate those scratches. That's what I want to do. How you liking them? Cass, what do you think? Straight up Kentucky Hillbilly. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Ain't nothing wrong. What color should we do that with? Let's see what this old rust color looks like. What does this look like? Love it. Oh, good. Thank you. Because, you know, when this is done, this is getting sent to you. So, I love patina. Me too. So this is old rust. It's like more of a brown. But what I'm wondering is, maybe the brown rust will work better. Yeah, you know what? Or, and here's dark wood. Maybe if I mix the two. If you get good Possibly, but I've been getting tons of rejection. Also been told I read too fast. Aw, should have told him. It's not your fault that you always read at a higher reading level than the rest of your kids in your class. That's not even nice. They're just like, you're too smart. So I'm going to take the dark wood and I'm going to mix it with brown rust. And I just kind of want to see what happens. How does that end up looking? I'm just curious. Because I want it to be a color where I can accentuate the scratches. But yeah, you should tell him. You'd be like, it's not my fault I was the smartest kid in my class. Christ. Sit there and tell you, oh, you're too smart. You read too fast. You should turn around and tell him, I like to save time. That's why I read so fast. That's all. Just tell him that. So the color looks like it's on the right track, but it needs to be darker. So I'm going to make it darker, is what I'm going to do. Hold on, let me look at this real quick. Let me look. Oh, I mean, you know what I can do? I could add it to the Nuln Oil. That's what I'll do. So I'll take the color, and I'm going to add it to the well that has the Nuln Oil in it. That's what I'll do. And you know what? I'm going to be daring, and I'm going to add some of the turquoise to it, too. Ooh, and it makes this, this kind of uglyish, dark greenish kind of color. But I think it's going to work with what we're trying to do. And truthfully, it works. So I made this poopyish kind of, well, it's not even poopyish to be honest, but this is the color. And I mixed everything. Like I took everything and I was just like, oh, let's go crazy. And it just came up to be this icky color, but it actually works. It actually shows the scratches. You got to make sure the point stays on the brush in order for this to work. I'll show you in a second. Hold on, let me just grab some more scratches. That way you can actually see what I'm doing. Without schmutz, preferably. Man, see, I wish Adam was here so he always loves when I say the word schmutz. It makes him happy. My friend Adam from Maine. So, you gotta be multiple personality. Oh, yeah, to read with expression. So you see how I use the color to accent the scratches, make them stand out a little more. Hope you can see it well, but it works. Here's an idea. Anyone that pledges right now, 75 or more, send them the figure. I don't know exactly what you mean by send them the figure. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I understand. What does that mean? Oh, okay. So anyone who pledges right now $75 or more, you get this figure when I finish painting it. But that also means I'll make the base look nice. Because right now there's nothing going on in the base. I know, but I promise I'll make it look nice. So yeah, anyone who hops. So Cass just said anybody who hops on the Kickstarter and pledges $75 or more right now, I will, when I finish up this figure, and after I take pictures, of course, I will send it to you. Ollie, did you hear Ollie? I think he's laying down right now, to be honest. So here's that color that I'm working on. Look how it makes the scratches stand out more. I hope you can see it okay. I just kind of dab it in gently because I don't want to go too much outside the lines. I want to keep the integrity of the, the look of the sculpt. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, I didn't even hear him meow. See? Well, you know I'm half deaf anyway, so. But yeah, so I took this color where I mixed a bunch of the colors that I've been using together with brown rust. So this is brown rust, Nuln oil, P3 turquoise ink, and I mixed it together to create this color. I was just like, I just went crazy. I was like, let's see what happens. Which mini is your personal favorite? Yeah, the Doom Guardian Skeleton, yeah. And I'm also going to try and use this as a shade in the collar area. Show where the screws are and stuff. Thank you. So yeah, look at that. So you see I use that color and it shows the scratches more. Going back in with the brush to spread love, spread the because towards the bottom I do want it to be darker. There. Look how it's coming out so far. Oh, Ollie, come here. Aunt Yeji wants to say hi. Hold on, Yeji, I'm going to open the door for Ollie for you. So that way you can say hi to him. Come on. Psst, come on. Yeah. All right, Ollie's in here with me. One of the villains was named Oracula. Tomb Guardian Skeleton reminded me of him. He was my favorite villain. Oh. So, look, Auntie Yeji's here. See, that's how the shield looks. That's how the armor looks so far. There you go. Yeah, Bobby Jackson and Jason Weeby. They're awesome sculptors. I love them. Oh my God. Speaking of stories of a cartoon being in a happy place in your memory. Oh my goodness. For me, I'm not even going to lie to you, it was Thundercats. Let me tell you what happened. So when I was little, I always watched Thundercats and I had all the toys and it was like one of my favorite in the whole world. Ollie, don't be annoying. And basically when I was like I think either a junior or a senior in high school, I forget which, Cartoon Network brought back Thundercats and was all like, oh, you know, we're going to premiere it, we'll put it on again, this, that, and the other thing, the old episodes, this and that. So my friends and I were so excited that we, honest to God, didn't know what to do with ourselves. So we got all excited and we got out of school and we practically ran home from school. And we got home and we put on Cartoon Network to put on Thundercats. Oh my goodness, I was so excited. I couldn't even think straight. Then we watched the cartoon. Yes. And I was watching the cartoon. And then as I'm watching it, I'm all like, what the... Bro, you see this? I'm like, Lion-O's a sissy, dude. Panther, Lion-O's always getting his ass kicked, and then Panther always gotta swoop in and save his ass. I was so disappointed. Because when I was a kid, the whole time, I thought Lion-O was the coolest guy. But nope, he never knew nothing. He never knew what to do. He was always in trouble. He was always getting his ass kicked. And then Panther always had to swoop in. Panther and Tigra and Chitara always had to swoop in to save him. Because he was always getting his butt kicked. Yep. I was very disappointed. I was so disappointed, as a matter of fact. I remember I called my grandpa. And I said, Grandpa, remember that cartoon I always watched with the cat people, you know, Thundercats, whatever, because he just knew it was the cat people. I didn't know if he'd know the name. So I was like, yeah, remember Grandpa, this and that? And he was like, oh, yeah. He goes, you always liked being Lion-O for Christmas. You wore that costume 2 or 3 years in a row, he says. And I said, yeah, that's the one. And he goes, well, what about it? And I said, well, guess what? So Cartoon Network puts it on, and Craig and I watch it. Craig was my best friend growing up at the time. And I said, and Craig and I watched it. And I said, and you know what I realized? Lion-O was always getting his ass kicked, and Panther was always saving him. He goes, oh, was Panther like the gray guy? And I was like, yeah. He goes, well, shit, I could have told you that. That's always what was happening. But you still wanted to wear the costume 2 or 3 years in a row. I wasn't gonna tell you no. It's like, oh geez, thanks a lot, Grandpa. Let me wear the loser costume. Thanks a lot. I just squeezed more than I wanted, but this is Yellow Rust from Secret Weapon. So yeah, he let me wear the loser costume. You believe that? Well, at least I can't say my grandpa wasn't supportive, because that he definitely was. So right now I'm using it to highlight on the orange pants because that's fun. Cass, did you get any pledges of 75 or more so that someone ends up getting this for a present? See how that yellow is brightening up a little bit? Not yet? Oh, all right. Well, give it time. Give it time. I think my cat right now is being crazy because I hear him shuffling around, and I think he's messing with the walls. I don't know if you guys have or ever had cats that do this, but did any of you ever had a cat that climbed the walls and the door frames of the house? Because that's what he does. I added the bone white to the yellow rust to lighten up the yellow color and continue highlighting. Just to bring it up another step. At least that's my objective. That's what I'm trying to do. And if any of you guys back the Kickstarter, don't forget to share that. Also, let your friends know how cool you are. Be like, hey, I'm cool. You know why? Not only because Lynn said so, but also because I backed the Tomb Guardians Kickstarter. And then everybody can be all like, ooh, I want to be cool too. I want to eat turkey and be the coolest person in the room. And then we'd have to be like, well, you gotta get in on this Kickstarter then. Gotta be in it to win it. All right, what do you think? Wait, let me put the little light on the subject. All right, what do you think about the pants? That's what I did on the pants. Oh, you share on Twitter? That's awesome. Thank you. You think that... Cosmic Cubicle! How are you? Dudes, seriously, give Cosmic Cubicle a follow on Twitch, especially if you like watching people play games. Cosmic Cubicle plays World of Warcraft and other games on like Red Redemption 2 on Twitch. So if you like watching people play games, definitely check Cosmic Cubicle out. Share the link for your Twitch if you will, Cosmic Cubicle, so that people can follow you. Such a sweetheart of a guy. I know, you went full Christmas mode. I saw that picture of you on Instagram with the Santa hat. I thought you were so adorable. I absolutely loved it. Still haven't decided yet what color I'm going to do for the base. I'll probably do like a green, like a grass or something like that, maybe. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going over the Deathless Metal again just because I want there to be more of that color present to show contrast of color. That actually is important. My wife thinks you're blind. Oh, terrible. You're wonderful, Cosmic. I love you. Cosmic Cubicle. So yeah, on Twitch, be sure to give him a follow. Apparently the word adorable is not the correct descriptor for me. Oh my goodness. You are quite silly. Polished leather. I think I'm going to try and use that for a highlight on the boots. I think what I'm going to do... Let me put this. It's like a tan. It's a good leather color. And I'm going to start by mixing it with the brown rust for a highlight on the... to start highlighting the dark brown boots. Yes, funny is definitely a good descriptor for Cosmic Cubicle because he is funny. You did Mario Maker the last few nights? Yeah, I check out your stuff when I can. Usually, sometimes though, by the time you come on at night, I usually am already in bed. Like usually now, I'm going in the shower and going into bed because I get up at 5 now for work for the day job. Because most of the shop stuff, I mean, I do it during the day. I do it while, I do it during the day too, some of the shop stuff, but mostly at night because I feel like that's when my best work comes out. Like, I'm usually not the type that can get up at like the crack of ass at 5 like I do and is like, oh yeah, let's paint a mini at 5 o'clock. I'd feel like painting a mini, but I just wouldn't have the energy in me to produce any good work, at least not until around lunchtime. So I started with taking the Reaper polished leather and mixed it with the Secret Weapon brown rust to start highlighting up, and you should be able to see a little bit of a difference. You should see it lightening up in some spots. So that's kind of what I'm doing with that. And now I'm going to do a little more, and I'm going to do the mix, but now this time it's going to be more polished leather than Secret Weapon brown rust. It's going to be more of one than the other. Well, you should be painting a mini anyway, Zach. Like, hey, you know what? What do you guys think? Somebody messaged me on Facebook about this the other day. I wanted to see what you guys thought. Somebody asked me if I had any plans on doing a paint-along at some point. A paint-along is basically where everybody gets the same mini unless they already have it. Hey, Prophet, how are you? What is up? I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. So, yeah, somebody asked me on Facebook the other day and was like, hey, do you have any plans of doing a paint-along at any point in time? And basically a paint-along is where everybody gets the same mini. Like I tell you, hey, we're going to do a paint-along of this mini, and if you want this same mini to paint along, go to this site, or, you know, we have it in stock, or, you know, email so-and-so or whatever, and purchase this mini. And then usually what we do is we schedule that paint along for about 2 weeks away, I want to say. And, you know, to give everybody time to order it and get it. And then you do the paint along, and apparently, I know people like doing that kind of stuff sometimes because it gives people a chance to hands-on learn as they go along about how to paint a mini. And, you know, they pick up some ideas from it, and then they end up also finishing at some point painting a mini. Now, usually paint-alongs are multiple sessions. The mini is not usually painted all in one session, although I know, I'm so glad you're here. So, you know, they're not always done all in one session. As a matter of fact, more times than not, it's not done all in one session. And that's because, you know, I would be doing a lot of explaining as I go along so that you learn, to maximize your learning experience, obviously. And so that kind of makes things take a little longer. And then you go through and it depends on the model, to be honest. But I guess from what I've seen, the average paint-along goes on for, I want to say, about 3 or 4 sessions. And let's say when we do it, it would be every Thursday at 8 for the next, you know, 3 or 4 weeks or something. And yeah, so if that's something, I know Zach is saying here that he's into that. But yeah, you know, just let me know. You know, if that's something you're into, and maybe we'll try and figure out a mini to do for that. Also in here, I shaded on the crimson color, I shaded with turquoise, so that added a little more depth. I don't know how well if you could see it. I'm trying to make this light not, you know, like, it's like I'm moving the light over, but I can only move it so much, because otherwise, oh, here we go, that's better. Can you see how there's a little more depth in the color? That's what I did. That's what I did. So far we highlighted the pants. You can see the difference. Do you want my credit card number? Your credit card number for what? Oh, goober. You mean for the paint along? No, don't worry. If and when we do the paint along, I promise I'll fully explain how the whole thing works. I'll tell you, we're gonna do this model, order it over here, and then you order it. And I schedule it for like a 2 or 3 weeks out or whatever to give you guys time all to get it for those who want to partake. And some people will just partake just to watch, and that's okay too. That's totally okay too. You don't have to paint whatever. You could just watch and learn too. That's perfectly okay. Paint our mountain ogre. All right, well, I mean, that's up to you guys. You know, let me know. If you wanna do Tomb Guardian's mountain ogre for a paint along, we can do that. That's okay. I have no problem painting what you guys want to paint. If there's something that I have available for that, that's fine. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm looking at the silver. So I'm thinking I'm going to start by doing some pig iron, and I'm going to put some chrome next to it so that I can mix it in to kind of lighten in some areas, and then highlight with just the chrome. Looks really good, Lynn. Thank you. You're a goober. Take my money. Well, I see Cass already took your money. He did good on that. There's pig iron. And then I'm going to mix it with the chrome so it makes it a little lighter. And I'm just highlighting in some spots. All right, so who's excited that some of us get like a couple of days where we don't have to go anywhere except to paint? I already got my paint stuff packed for my aunt's house. I'm going to be at my aunt's house. I'm going to paint my ass off while everybody else is watching movies and stuff. I'll be like, yeah, eat turkey. I'm going to paint Space Marines. I'm going over that with the turquoise on the bottom after I just highlighted and did a mid color. And that's because I just want everything to tie together. So in order to do that, you want to keep doing things like add in glazes and reestablish the shades and everything. Not left my house other than to get drinks for a week. Ooh, marron. Oh, you must be, yeah, because you're in Fargo. Are you snowed in over there? Or like, you know, is there a lot of, I mean, I assume there's snow over there. Is there snow over there yet? I know you work at home sometimes too, so I mean, I'm not discounting that, but. Is that a brush bristle that's all like in there? Oh. Snowed. It would require at least 12 inches. Finished my energy drink. I've been working from home. Oh, cool. I'm going to build dice rolling trays for my D&D players. Oh, that's so cool. All right, now I'm doing just chrome. Like I said, if you don't have this model air color in chrome, you need to. Yeah, no shit on that. That is the truth right there. 0.12 inches would shut down Texas. You are not kidding. Or shoot, I won't leave my house, but not because I'm afraid of the snow. I'm from New York City. I've driven through snow. I am fine with snow. I am not fine with how people drive here in the snow, though. Yeah, as soon as I know that there's a weather condition happening, which would make people go into like total doo-doo mode, no, I'm not about that life. I'd be like, no, it's cool. I'm going to stay home. But you live in New York City. You know how to drive in snow? I might know how to drive in snow. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no kidding. Right? It's like, no, it's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust them, you know? Now I'm doing the chrome to highlight the edge of the blade there using the edge of the brush. See how I did that? Go boop, boop, boop. See? See that highlight? And then if I went over too much, like I went a little more than I wanted to over there, then I can just go back with the pig iron and just go over that area. Just go over it and fix it. That's all. Bam. Done. Boom! Ain't nobody gotta know nothing. It's snowing in Indiana. Oh, wow. I'm working on WoW crafting right now, watching my character work. You're making your character slave while you play on Twitch streams, which, by the way, it's WoW's 14th anniversary. So if you have a WoW account but haven't been on, hop on, because you get a achievement for WoW's 14th anniversary. Oh, there we go. Hold on a second. Let me put this in. Saying I got 20% left. I don't know how much time that means, but I'm gonna plug it in. I hope it responds. So that means we're gonna have to almost finish. So I'm gonna put that. highlight there. I see that there's a spot there that needs some shade color. Fill that in. When you do tabletop minis, you sit there and you find like little tricks. You're like, oh, you know what? I could just do this and that'll fix that. And it works. And then I'll go in with that shade color for the metal, that weird color that I made. Which maybe I should journal that color too. That's right, you tell him. I'm journaling this color. So that weird shade color that I made, I'm journaling it. So turquoise ink, Nuln oil. I'm writing sloppy now. Nuln oil and red rust. And my pen doesn't want to write. I hate when that happens. Okay, those of you who know me know I don't write sloppy. But I had to write sloppy for the sake of this. And I journaled the color. That's how I made the mix. Oop, and it's one of those that I don't know exactly how much I used of what. I just put together what worked. Look at this. We're getting so much done with journaling colors. We're getting models painted. All right, so we're coming towards the end of this. I do have to go in the shower and go to bed anyways. But yeah, so we had a really successful night, I'd say. I think Cass would agree. We managed to give away 2 free painted minis. I think Kenny's getting one, and Zach is getting one. Yeah. And then we did some giveaways. One got a free Tomb Guardians Hobgoblin. You should always be using your paint journal. And Mocha, who hasn't been on Twitch in 2 years, and then the first day she comes on, she gives Metalhead Minis a sub, which, by the way, since we're a Twitch affiliate, we can get subscriptions now, and tips, donations, all that good stuff. But yeah, so because she was her first time being on in forever, and she won a prize on day 1. Like, she did good today. But yeah, so this is where we're at with the Skeleton Warrior. I mean, in essence, for tabletop, he's almost done. Like, basically, right now what I've been working on is highlighting up on the metal. And then, basically, after that, would be highlighting on the skeleton. Oh, that's awesome that you want a grad card. Good for you. Oh my God, excuse me, I didn't mean to burp. Yeji, I am very surprised at you, to be honest, that you don't have a journal. I would think that you would have a journal, to be honest. Lynn, you should raid her afterwards. Oh, raid Mocha? Yeah. Yeah, have it set up for her. Yeah, I gotta see if... Hopefully she followed me so that way I know exactly like where to find her. If not, send me her thing so that way I know where to look to put her stuff in. So right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of doing this kind of lining, brush stroke, kind of not smooth kind of deal on this metal, on the shield. And the reason for that is because I don't want this metal to look all perfect and smooth. That's really not what I'm looking to do. Now I'm going in with just pig iron over the brush stroked area parts to fill in where there was brush stroke area to make it look a little smoother, but not too much. But I want the metal to look a little more beat up, and that's how I'm going about doing that. And I'm making sure to kind of skip over the lines. Thank you for that, Yeji. I just got that message. I'm making sure not to really touch the lines if I can help it. on the shield. See how it's got that cracked look still? Can I do that from mine, or do I have to do that through Mocha's channel in order to raid her? Like, how does that work? I never raided somebody before, to be honest. Oh, you'd be surprised. Journaling can be super duper helpful. There's a video about it on our Metalhead Minis channel. As a matter of fact, if you want, in the event afterwards, I could share it for you. But here's the shield. Reestablishing some of the lines in case. Sorry, I was feeling the phone to see if because it got hot and it made it turn off earlier. So I'm just trying to be careful. So yeah, Yeji, do I do it from her channel or my channel to raid Mocha? And when I raid, I don't even know, truthfully, what does that even mean? Oh, and I got to do highlighting on the cape too. What does that even mean when I'm raiding somebody? Yeah, see, that's not a bad idea. Because journaling, honestly, really helps. It's polished leather. What time is it anyway? Ooh, 9:30. Oof. I gotta get in the shower and go to bed. Gotta get up at the crack of ass. You just do it on OBS. Okay. All right, ask Clint and then just let me know. Did highlighting on the boots. And how well you can see it. So yeah, we had a successful night tonight, I'm going to say. So yeah, pretty much what I'm going to do, because I do have to go in the shower and go to bed, is I'm going to make this the stopping point today. We've been on together for on and off, because I say that because of the glitches that happened, about 2.5 hours. But I say we had a good time. But yeah, all I have to do left is do the highlighting on the cape, finish up the shield a little bit, and then the skeleton part, highlight on that, and that should be good. I might even do that, depending on how I feel in the morning. I got my How Tough from Adepticon. Oh, good. Good. We can't wait. Can't wait to see you at Adepticon. That would be awesome. So it's raid. Like, go to your Twitch website. So it's raid. And then where is Mocha? Sorry, I'm trying to find this so I can do this for Mocha real quick. Do it for my little Mocha pants that I love so much. Mocha Minis. Whoops. I can't spell. Mocha Minis. Did it work? It didn't look like it worked. /raid? Is it /raid? Raid. Oh. I think I did it. I hit it and then it disappeared. I think I did it. I don't know. Oh, hey. It worked? Oh, awesome. Okay. Oh, let me show you something real quick that I picked up at the store the other day. Multiverse Games, San Antonio. I taught over there on Saturday. And then they had these on sale. Golden slow drying acrylics. I can't wait to can't wait to play with these. But yeah, I picked these up at the store the other day with and that's the paints that are in there. Some traditional colors, so I can't wait to play around with those. I have the burnt umber, the raw umber color, actually a big one of this that I use for shadowing on stuff for the in the golden slow drying acrylics, and I liked it, so I figured I'd pick these up too. It says $15 on there, but on sale, they had a sale for their 1-year anniversary, and I got it for like $12 and change, so definitely not complaining. Really excited about that. So yeah. So guys, I want to thank you guys so much for being here today. We had a great time. I'm so happy about giving away the cool stuff that I gave away. I'm really looking forward to sending it out to you guys to enjoy. And Zach and Kenny, you know, congratulations on getting a painted mini from me. So you guys will get that at some point when everything comes up. Thank you so much. So yeah, so I'll be having this Skeleton Warrior finished soon. I'll try and do another stream or two over the course of the weekend. I'm gonna definitely try to do that for you guys, because like I said, I'm gonna try and get back in the swing of doing this. I'm gonna try and get Streamlabs on my computer fixed. Hopefully we can get that done. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for being here. Have a wonderful night. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before Thursday, and love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and everything.